Just let me know.
We
All
are
right.
live.
We are live. Flat thumbs, everyone. Today we have a special guest with us, as you can see. We have Moonbeam.
Yeah.
Hi,
It's
Hey,
Moonbeam.
Moonbeam.
it's me. Hello, how are you?
Yeah.
Better
Hi, I'm
now.
sorry. Hi, still.
Yes, yes.
I'm
Okay.
trying. I'm trying.
It's a process.
It is. I catch myself though, and I'm like,
But I have the same problem like last time. I have the echo.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, Moonbeam's got her headphones. I've got my thingy. What is
Yeah.
what are you what is
I
the echo?
think it's from StreamYard. I don't know.
Maybe because your volume is so loud in your headphones.
let's
I
get the
don't
don't
know.
feedback.
know. It was last time the same.
Dang it. So, what are you up to today, Moonbeam? What are you doing in your car?
Well, I'm waiting for. It's actually my mother-in-law, her mother. So, but I refer to her as my grandmother.
Mhm.
She's still in the hospital, and we're not allowed in. Just my mother-in-law
All
is allowed
good.
in. Yeah, but she's okay. She hopefully we'll get her out of here soon. Hospital's not a place to be.
No,
No.
never.
So yeah, I'm just waiting.
Okay, you got a little bit of time to chill.
Yep.
So our first guest is Three Fingers. Wait,
Hi,
wait.
Three Fingers.
Hi, Three
Yeah.
Fingers.
We also have here TN. Wait, wait.
Yeah.
And
Hello.
Andrea is also here.
Hi,
Much
Andrea.
love,
Hi.
Andrea.
Much
Flat thumbs.
love.
Good
Yeah.
to see everybody.
Yeah. Lindsay also sent the link to Martin. Maybe he will jump in also.
Yeah, he'll come in either today or tomorrow. Definitely tomorrow, but
Yeah,
maybe not
tomorrow we
today.
go live with Santos and Martin.
I think
Oh,
his dance card's a little full right now.
Yeah.
excellent.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're gonna be filming stuff for level 2.
Yeah. The
it's
next
great.
level.
So what are we doing, Manny?
I have a good video from Eric Dube.
Nice.
And let's switch this one on. So I have to share my scream, Lindsay.
Scream share.
Yeah.
You nut.
So Bildschirm teilen, left side audio System teilen. So verstanden. So let's check if we have some sound. Can you hear the sound?
It's really low.
People
Really
coming out of
low.
university with a master's degree
Oh,
or
it's
a
fine.
PhD coming to
Yeah.
feel, and they
So I
literally don't believe
click
you
our
unless it's
microphones
peer
away.
reviewed. It's the only thing they accept. And you say to them, but let's observe, let's think, let's discuss. They don't do it. It's just, is it in a peer-reviewed paper or not? That's their view of science. I think it's pathetic. Gone into universities as bright young people. They come out of them brain dead, not even knowing what science means. They think it means peer-reviewed papers, etc. No, that's academia. And if a paper is peer-reviewed, it means everybody thought the same, therefore they approved it. An unintended consequence is that when new knowledge emerges, new scientific insights, they can never, ever be peer-reviewed. So we're blocking all new advances in science that are big advances. If you look at the breakthroughs in science, almost always they don't come from the center of that profession. They come from the fringe. The finest candle makers in the world couldn't even think of electric lights. They don't come from within. They often come from outside the breaks. We're going to kill ourselves because of stupidity.
To challenge the heliocentric model of the solar system is pretty blasphemous in today's world. So how do we start to unravel some of this stuff? What are some of the biggest red flags with our traditional understanding that should start putting those first cracks in the listener's preconceived notions?
Sure. Well, just our common sense, everyday perception of the Earth, it is flat as far as we can tell. It is motionless as far as we can tell, and everything in the sky is revolving around us as far as we can tell. If nobody told us otherwise, we'd logically assume that the Earth was flat, motionless, with everything in the sky revolving around us. And you can prove that this is the case as well, for instance, with the horizon. As you rise up, no matter how high you go on the top of Mount Everest, or if you go in a balloon higher and higher, as far as 20 miles up and higher, we've gotten independent balloons have gone up with cameras. The horizon remains flat all the way around and rises to the eye of the camera all the way up. Now, if the Earth were a ball, no matter how big, the horizon is said to be the curvature of the ball. So as you rose up, the horizon would stay where it was, and you'd have to look down if you're in a hot air balloon, down further and further as you rose up, and the horizon would be below you. But in fact, as high as any non-NASA, RASA, or other Freemasonic space agency has ever shown us, as far as any independent camera has ever gone up with an independent rocket or a balloon, as far as 20 miles up, totally flat and rises to the eye of the observer. So that's one proof. Of course, you can measure curvature if it actually existed. They say the ball Earth is 25,000 miles in circumference, and using spherical trigonometry, it figures out to 8 inches of curvature per mile squared. The mile is squared, so for 2 miles, it would be 2 times 2, 4 times 8 inches, 32 inches. And for the third mile, it's 3 squared, which is 3 times 3, 9 times 8 is 72. So you're going 8, 32, 72, 128 inches, and so on. And this is the kind of curvature that would exist on a ball, and specifically on a ball 25,000 miles in circumference, as they say it is. So you can check with theodolites and telescopes and different methods, lasers, to see if the Earth actually does have that curvature. And it's been tested over and over again and found to have no curvature whatsoever. So I mean, even if they had the number wrong and it was 100,000 miles in circumference, there would still be calculable, measurable curvature that just isn't there.
What you're seeing here is a mirage.
The only place curvature exists is in NASA photos and videos, and those can be proven to be CGI fakes, and the early ones were literally taken through a round window to make the Earth appear round. And that's it. It's just photo trickery and brainwashing that's got the world thinking that we're on a ball spinning around the sun with a magical force called gravity holding us on the underside of this spinning ball. It's all just brainwashing that we've received. It's pseudoscience accepted as legit science. But real science has confirmed geocentricity in the flat Earth for thousands of years. The flat Earth was known to ancient cultures all over the world for thousands of years, and it's actually a relatively recent phenomenon that people have been believing we're on a big ball spinning around the sun. Pythagoras first came up with it about 2,500 years ago. He's also often considered the first Freemason, and it didn't go anywhere much from there until 2,000 years later. Copernicus picked up where he left off, another Jesuit Freemason, and he really picked things up, and Kepler and Galileo and Newton, and now Einstein and NASA, Sagan and Neil deGrasse Tyson, and all these people, they're all part of this Freemasonic club that is building a pseudo-scientific worldview to indoctrinate the slave class so that we can be propagandized into doing anything. This is basically the biggest thing you could possibly lie about. The best way to brainwash the whole world is to lie to the whole world about what the world is. What is the earth under your feet? What is in the sky above your head? Where did we come from? You know, it's now, this lie has now evolved into a Big Bang evolution, heliocentric spinning ball cosmology, when in reality, we're not a cosmic accidental sneeze, nothingness turned everything. This is quite obviously intelligently designed, this thing we're experiencing here, this life, this universe. I can't believe anyone in their right mind can look me in the eyes with a straight face and say, no man, it's all random.
We look at the world as a whole. A big part is convincing minds that science has so much more power than it does. Landing on the moon's a good example. There are lots of good examples where people have been absolutely convinced that these magical men in lab coats have power beyond imagination. And yet, for those who have woken up from the dream, from the spell, it's all a put up. What they're good at is stagecraft. And stagecraft is a hell of a long way for doing a thing in real life.
Me.
Oh, we've got baby sounds going on.
Yeah, no problem.
Moonbeam, you want to say hi to Rolly?
Yes. Hi.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh,
Hey,
hello,
Rolly.
cutie. So cute.
Wait, where's the camera? Say hello.
Hi.
Rolly.
Hi.
Rolly.
Hi, Rolly.
Flat thumbs.
Flat thumbs.
Oh.
Oh yeah, he's got
Yeah.
it. Oh, that's great.
Okay, who knows what's
Yeah.
up? So what do you think about all that video?
That was great, and that was really on point. And you know, they mentioned that's the first thing for me was the moon landing. You know, once you, and this was for me, this was years ago before I even started to get into flat Earth and to research it. It was the moon landing. It made no sense. You know, it was so in plain sight of how much of a soundstage everything was. It was just completely set up.
Yeah,
And if that doesn't spark,
it's crazy because people want to defend it so much because where were you, when man
Yeah,
landed on the moon
yeah.
and stuff, and it's this
That's
culture,
true.
the shared cultural identity, shared cultural accomplishment, fake
Right.
accomplishment.
Absolutely. And it's it's an altruistic kind of sense that, oh, we made it and we beat everybody else to it. And this, like you said, this cultural and national pride that we have for it. And it was just such a sham. And you look back today and you see it's glued together with like Elmer's glue and tin foil, literally.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, so
Oh!
that mhm.
Oh, sorry. I Heart
Yes.
Fairies 82 is here. Hello.
Hi.
We've
Hi.
got Moonbeam. Do you want to hop in here too? At some point, I Heart Fairies 82. Do you have your setup ready? I know I was threatening you with going live recently.
Oh shit, I have to bring my power for my laptop. Please talk to
Oh.
each other.
Yeah, we're here. I'm like, ooh. It's a beautiful day there, huh? Can you hear me?
Lost sound.
Uh-oh. You can't hear me? I can hear you. Oh no. Oh no.
If I get kicked off, it's probably because I'm getting a phone call, but I'll be here for as long as I can.
Oh, is your sound okay?
Yeah, now it is. I can hear you. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
All good.
I'm like nervous. I'm like
No, I
It's my
forget.
first
to-
live.
oh, well, you go live on Instagram all the time with your messages.
Yes, I do. I do.
Or
I just
video
record. Is
upload,
there
yeah.
reels? They're
Yeah,
reels,
oh,
but
reels.
when I have a thought to say something that I'm very passionate about getting these kids unmasked. That's a huge, huge thing for me.
Yeah,
I can't believe we're
love your
too.
work.
Mm.
Thank you. And the thing is, I wish that I could do more, and I have a friend who's been fighting so hard to unmask the children in the state of New Jersey. And I heard yesterday that Homeland Security paid a visit to her house.
Wow.
I said, pay no attention to those losers. They've clearly got nothing better to do than come on to a mother's, home who's been fighting for their child's right to breathe.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
incredible.
So this is what we're dealing with, but we're going to keep on going, and we're not going to let them. You can't. That's just a scare tactic, Send the feds to your door.
Yeah, sure.
Age old, but we don't shake.
So, in your state, has there been any talk of doing away with mandatory masking?
Right. So as of right now in New Jersey, the only mandatory requirements are for children in schools, which is absolutely ridiculous. These kids have such a huge survival rate for the, you know, the vid, and they just they can't. It's all about control because it's about federal funding. There's millions of dollars that are being allocated from federal funds to these public schools to keep up this narrative. So you always have to follow the money. I read that it's about $3,000 a child to keep them in masks. So they're saying that they're going to unmask them on the 7th of March, but they're leaving it up to the individual school district, which is just unreal.
Yeah, a similar thing here in Chicago. They're saying Governor J.B. Prickster is going to do away with the mask mandate on the 28th of February. And I was like, so I don't understand the justification for waiting 18 days from now when we already have so much evidence that they don't do diddly.
They don't work.
Squat.
And
no, they don't work.
They
Reducing
actually
the oxygen.
cause more.
Yes.
Right. They cause more harm. So I have children in my life that ask me, is this true? Is it going to happen? They're afraid of these teachers that are going to tell them that they still have to wear their mask. Not even just the school district, that the teacher, the individual teacher is going to be like, well, you have to wear a mask when you come into my. They shouldn't even be allowed to be teachers. This one child that I care for, he says that he's not allowed to drink water, pull his mask down and drink water. She needs to be dealt with, that teacher. Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, we've got one here at my children's school, and if you take down your mask for even a moment to like itch your nose or something, she'll march over to you with a second mask and say, "Okay, now you have to wear 2."
That's crazy, Lindsay.
It's fucked. Sorry.
Oh, so as
French.
a form of punishment?
Yeah,
No, by all
punitive,
means.
punitive doubling up. It's just wild.
They make them wear them in gym class. You know, last year I was at a 10-year-old's birthday party, and they wanted me to go to this trampoline place. And so we were indoors in this trampoline place, and we all were having to wear masks. I said, how are you jumping on a trampoline? I couldn't catch my breath. I was like, this is the most moronic thing I think I've ever partaken in. I jumped on a trampoline in a mask.
Yeah, I think they will test us how far they can go with us.
Yeah, right.
Jules.
Absolutely.
Yep.
I remember
Yep,
your name.
Jules. Yep. Thank you, Manny. Yeah, my name is
yes,
Jules. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I go into
she's been outed.
I've been outed. The identity has been revealed. Yeah.
I'm still gonna think of you as Moonbeam. I hope you don't mind.
Well, you know, no, please, by all means. I've established this identity with my Instagram and, you know, through Martin's group. So I am Moonbeam, but at least, you know, I do have a real name. Martin asked me actually recently, he's like, is that your real name? I was like, no, I wish. He thought my parents were hippies. No, I'm the hippie. So
Also, the Flat Earth Millionaire has a real name.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yep.
yeah.
Yeah, Tanner Stewart.
Yeah, Tanner. Yeah, he's
Flat
great
Arms
too.
Tanner.
That sounds. I loved Level Podcast too. That's just such a great podcast. They're excellent.
I also get into rock fan because I never wanna miss a video from Schauberger.
Nice.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I paid €80 for a year, but it's okay.
But it's worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good thing for Schauberger, and
Yeah, because the censorship is so real.
Yeah.
I feel like something's starting to change though, because I went to the grocery store yesterday, and I've never worn a mask at a grocery store in 2 years, and I don't care how awkward it gets. I don't care how many dirty looks I get. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
But yesterday I saw 2 people that didn't have masks on, and it was like that was the first time that I've seen someone other than myself not wearing a mask in a store for 2 years.
That's great.
Free the face.
Yeah, and it was like they were just some random people, but I was like, "Hey, friend!" It's just like an instant connection. Like, "Hey, you know what's up?" And then we even started some conversation in the dairy section with some woman who. This is interesting. I've never had anyone speak up or anything before when they are wearing a mask, like in a store, but she was listening to us speaking, and and she kind of chimed in, and she's like, yeah, I just wish that there was something we could do, you know. She's like, I just want to be able to take these off. And I looked at her and I'm like, you can right now, do it now, you know.
Yeah.
I've got my face, and she's like, oh, I know, I really want to. I'm like,
It's so deeply psychological. It's just been ingrained into people, and you know, it's the conformity, and people don't want to be. See, I'm like you, Lindsay. I've always been a bit of a rebel, where I don't care if I'm, you know, walking in the other direction. I stand in my beliefs, and I did not want to be masked up. I've been thrown out of stores, you know, 2 years ago for not wearing it in New Jersey. We're just, you know, an extremely blue state, like Illinois. But I did see the difference during 2020 when I went on the road with my husband. He has a CDL, and we go across the country, and it was different in some places.
Yeah,
you know, Texas was amazing. You know, but you really go through the states and you just see the difference. And you know, other states aren't even dealing with this stuff. You know, they've done away with masks in schools.
Hey, Rolly. Lindsay, say Rolly he should give a double flat thumb to Kappa.
Rolly, give a flat thumb.
Moonbeam match. We have Kappa.
Hey, Kappa, Kappa.
Hey, Kappa. Much love, Kappa.
Kappa, Kappa.
Tappa, tappa.
Yeah, really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rolly is really cool.
Yeah, I could do with some Florida or some Texas right about now, because it's just too dumb here.
I know. And that's the thing. You know, I was down in Texas, and it was a different vibe, a different feeling. And they've been ahead of everything for so long. And back in 2020, they completely shut our restaurants down in New Jersey. And I'm a former waitress, so that really hurt. I mean, it was a difficult industry already, and I had been in it for so long. But when they shut the restaurants down, and we were like, will we ever be able to eat in a restaurant again? Yeah. So, you know, we traveled the states, and then we were able to, I think we were somewhere in Iowa, and we're like, we're eating out in a restaurant. This is amazing. But, you know, same thing with travel now too. I'm able to buy a ticket and fly to England. I never thought I'd be able to do that ever.
It's so exciting.
So yeah. So I do feel like there are, you know, victories and there are wins for us. And I do see that people are opening their eyes. It's slow, but it's getting there. Yeah. So I hope it's all.
We have here an interesting comment from Casey Lear.
Globers want flat earthers to produce a map, but never think about the various world powers all using the same flat earth map to the letter different countries.
I will share my screen in a few seconds, because I have a cool. Yeah, I got it. Here it is. So
got a map?
No, not the map.
Do you drink coffee, Moonbeam?
I do. I do.
Here is
I've gotten off of it, but
sorry,
I'm back on it.
Sorry, Moonbeam.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. Go.
Official NASA homepage from Robert Zimmern, Blue Marble, and here it is. Then we wrapped the flat map around the bowl.
You know, that's so Manny. That's so funny, because I had posted a reel about this flat map atlas that I got from 1944, and that's exactly what it looks like. They just wrapped it around a globe.
We know, and now you can talk. Talk.
No, I was gonna say, and then of course, like I'm new to YouTube too, and I have a thick skin when it comes to trolls, but there was some troll like just up on my thing, and I just was like, I can't even with you. Just get off. Just go away. Like, you know, they're always trying to pull out some kind of angle that, you know, they just can't accept it. It's cognitive dissonance. You can show them everything in plain sight, and they still just they can't get it. But it's okay. We're not here to change everybody. We're here to connect with like-minded people and people that know the truth. I'm
That's
not
true.
here. I mean, with my page, with my voice, people can think whatever they want of me. You think I'm completely nuts. You could think I'm stupid. I know I'm the opposite. It's not
That's
when they
true.
say, "Oh, you think the Earth is flat." I say, "No, I know the Earth is flat."
Yeah,
I
that's
know
true.
it's not a friggin' curvy water
What
ball.
you?
It's not a water ball.
Bendy
Yeah, a
water.
water ball. Exactly. It's. I mean, and the more and more you really think about it, I sit there, I'm like, how did I even believe that narrative? It's just the brainwashing. It's just the
Yeah.
conditioning. And I love like I love globe symbolism. I have a globe in my apartment. I sit there, it's a decoration. To me,
Yeah, but
it's fictional.
I give it away since I know about flat Earth.
Well, then you shouldn't have given it away. You should have stomped on it, because if you give it away, then someone else is getting the propaganda.
my
Yeah.
Lindsay, my ex-girlfriend, give it away.
Oh.
Yeah.
I use it as a reminder of
Maybe.
what
Yeah.
as a model of what we were, raised with. But it's unfortunate. That's the thing with public school, that you're subjected to their narrative. That's why, Lindsay, what you're doing with your children and you're teaching them the truth, that's extremely just what's needed. We need to go back to the homeschool way. We need to go back to teaching our children our beliefs before they're tainted from the world's view of propaganda.
Yeah, because education just means molding. That's all it means.
Yeah.
Right.
So, molding into
And critical
what?
thinking.
Yeah, who's
Right.
allowed to do the molding and do the shaping? We know it's not a spinning space ball. Those that defend it after seeing the evidence are not genuine, curious people, but gatekeepers. I've asked countless people off the streets, none slandered.
Yep.
Do you ever are you pretty do you ever like talk to strangers in the street or places and just like start random flat smacking conversations? Like how do you bring up the topic?
Oh, that's a good question. I'm gonna start, actually. Now it's like, just removing any of that fear. And I feel that we've been gifted such knowledge from people like Martin and Eric Dubay and Hibbler Productions. We've been aligned with the proper tools to be able to talk to people. And I'll do it in my circle and of my family members, and some of them are just so thick-headed, they don't want to hear it. But then I start to present questions. The number one thing that they'll say is, oh, but what about the curvature? We've seen the curvature. No, you haven't seen the curvature.
Never.
What you see is a fish. It's a fisheye lens, and then you
Yeah.
then you start going into say, have you ever heard of a fisheye lens? And they haven't. So then you just kind
That's
of
true.
it's spoon feeding them thoughts, and that's how you can spark critical thinking. You start to say, well, if you really thought about it, and then of course how Hibbler said, water always finds a level source. So it's always going to be, now I look at the ocean, I live on the coast, and I look at the vastness of the ocean, and I say, how can we think possibly that this is a ball?
Yeah,
It's just
the problem was the Antarctic Treaty.
right. And that's the thing. Just I said to people, I was like, do you know that civilians are not allowed to go to Antarctica? And people don't know that. I'm like, there's controlled tours to the edge, to the tip, but.
So what's the deal with penguins? What's the deal with penguins? Do you think penguins are a psyop? Wait, that's it's a weird sounding question, but you know how the elites wear tuxedos? They wear their penguin suits?
Oh, right. And then you got the penguin from Batman. You have that. That's true. Like they do wear the tails.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
And
Very
the
good question.
The black and white, I don't know, but I think it's like a big funny joke. Like, oh, ha, 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 we're going to dress up like penguins while we're being fancy and having dress codes and stuff.
Right, because you're right. Because right down to the tails, of the tuxedos. That's true. I never really thought about that.
I think that's like probably part of the mocking ritual or whatever.
Right, and they're big on the black and white, Masonic symbolism and the checkerboard floor and everything like that. So it makes a lot of sense.
I heard fairies. She showed her kids. Oh, she has a bunch of sweet kiddos. the star vids. Yeah, that's amazing because when you see these stars doing what they're doing, and that they're not just twinkling for some reason, it's because they're pulsating.
Right.
That's true.
So
Twinkle,
cool.
twinkle, little
The
star.
little
You are not what NASA says you are.
Yes,
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah. It's
I
great.
Man,
think
go ahead.
Jules will be a good guest for the next shows, Lindsay.
Oh, sure.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
thank you.
If she'll come back.
Of course. And
No, go.
oh no, I was
Yeah.
gonna say, and what the two of you are doing is just so great, and it's just about getting the word out. It's about spreading it. The more content that we can have, even if it's just open dialogue about, we're three people right here talking that we know that the Earth is flat, and I think the more dialogue that's opened up on it, the more hopefully mainstream the idea will be, and we can kind of gently guide people into opening their eyes. So it's great what you guys are doing. I really appreciate it, and thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, we appreciate you too.
Yeah. We are also happy that you are here. Yeah, the cool thing is Lindsay and I have really a good friendship. We talk to each other every day.
True.
Yeah.
True.
See, and
That's
that's important because I'm sorry, Manny, I'm sorry.
No, talk.
I was just gonna say, because I honestly I don't have anybody in my personal life that I talk to aside from the FEB crew that I stay connected with. I don't have anybody in my personal life that has come onto the side of the truth about flat Earth. It's kind of like they just don't really want to dive into it, or they don't want to do the research, or they just don't want to have that, that narrative be taken from them of what they've always been taught. People are really hard to warm up to the truth. It's not easy, but at least I have you guys.
Yeah, we've got each other. It's beautiful, and
it is.
But damn, yeah, they don't want it. They don't want to give it up. They don't want to give
It
it
was
up.
also very hard for me
Painful.
at the first time, but I speak to my family. Nobody got the job. They all know
Good.
I know it's a level plane, and yeah.
That was a big thing too, was just making sure none of my close immediate family members that I love so much didn't do that. So that, thank goodness they're on the page with me on that. And I've been very loud and adamant for years, even prior to this, because I'm in New Jersey, but I follow a lot of the legislation that's getting passed through surrounding states like New York. And I remember in 2019, they started to push this legislation into the Senate in New York State to not just repeal religious exemptions for this, but also to state that what they would consider a pandemic, and that was that 3 infected individuals or more, but at least just 3, they can consider it a pandemic. And I was reading that word in 2019, and I was like, what do they have up their sleeve? I'd call my mom from the back of the truck in Nebraska, and I'd be like, Mom, I'm scared. I'm reading these laws that they're trying to pass, and she would just listen. And then 2020 came and went, but I believe that if they haven't gotten any of us now for it, we're not giving in. We're not giving up.
Moonbeam, it's 3 fingers. Give you much love.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, New Jersey is, I mean, it sucks, but it's home.
Yeah.
Were
you born there too? Like lifelong?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Born and raised in New Jersey.
Yeah. I'm Chicago.
You too?
Birth,
Chicago. Yeah. And I've been to a lot of different places in the States, and there's beautiful places I'd love to relocate to, but then I'd always get homesick for this shitty place.
Let's see. Do we have a good comment here?
We've
got vivid. We've got Vividness 420 is in the house. Hello. Hiya. Greetings.
Hi, Vividness.
Wait, your neighbors invited you and your dog for pancakes? Wow, that sounds like a nice way to spend a day.
That does sound fun.
Flat dams.
Yep, pancakes are flat. I say it's flat as pancake.
Yeah, that's what we'll serve at our. We gotta have like a flat Earth pancake flapjack breakfast
brunch. Yes. Flat too.
With lots of toppings.
Jules, you make a really cool video on your new YouTube channel. I will show this now.
Thank you.
We're gonna
Okay,
watch
thank
it.
you. Yeah.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I will also give it after our live and the comments tomorrow when I come to it. So that in the description, that's the right word.
Oh yeah,
Nancy?
link.
Okay.
Yeah, link.
Okay. Oh yes, thank you.
Link to her channel in the description.
But I
Oh,
also
excellent.
posted in my YouTube community.
Thank you so much. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
No problem.
that
You're
was-
welcome. No problem.
Get the word.
No
We got to
problem.
get the word out. Get the word. Like we said, once you go flat, you don't go back.
That's true.
That's right,
True. That's
girl.
true. Yeah. So I will turn off. It's a short video, only 19 seconds.
Oh.
I don't need to mute our microphones.
Okay.
I hope they can hear you too. So let's try it.
No sound, Manny.
Oh shit! Wait.
I could do the
Sorry.
voiceover. No, just
No.
How good is your lip reading or your dubbing?
I'm looking.
Right.
Where is the problem?
We'll figure it out eventually. Yeah, Moonbeam, we've had all sorts of funny technical difficulties throughout this process of.
It's okay. I'm a work in process.
Can you hear the sound?
No.
Shit.
Scheiße.
Scheiße. So wait a second. Let's try. Wait. Can you hear the sound?
No.
No. Shit. I found the problem. It's on StreamYard, so it was
Troubleshooting.
Yeah, no problem. So let's go to Moonbeam Edge. Here you can see that I shared your video.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, sure.
No, unmute. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're looking for a gift to give somebody, or maybe you want something to read yourself, I highly recommend The Holy Grail of the Great Reset by Martin Lica. It's an in-depth insight into the alternative of the mainstream narrative. So if you're a history buff like I am, but you want to read real history, grab your copy of The Holy Grail of the Great Reset by Martin Lica.
Yeah,
thank you, man. That
yeah, very
thank
cool.
you. Thank you.
Reading
That's
Rainbow.
And there is also a cool book from Martin.
yes.
Lindsay.
Of the flat earth.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I love history so much. That was always my favorite topic. But now it's like actual history that we're learning through these great, through the great source that is Martin. And it's just so refreshing because you really come out of the whole experience of public school as just being fed lies in and out. So the truth is liberating.
Jules, there's much more, because if you ever read the book from Alex Gleason, Is the Bible from Heaven? Is the Earth the Globe? You will see a lot of true information, which you will see in the film Matrix.
Yeah, the Matrix.
Oh, right.
Yeah. And Lindsay,
I'm gonna check it out, definitely.
Yeah, and Lindsay and I want that Lindsay would read one side. I check it out if I find it shortly.
I Heart Fairies, Lindsay, news anchor, tests on YouTube, fun. Always.
Where? Who writes it?
Oh, just I Heart Fairies Eat It too.
The computer is still loading. Shit.
I Heart Fairies 82. Next time you get your setup done, you can come on as well and shoot the shit.
Yay!
Because that's what we do.
I love it's so cool. So great.
Oh, Manny, did you want me to read something? Oh, you want me to pull up what's in WhatsApp, or do you want me to read it off the screen?
I think it would be cool if you make this from Viktor Schauberger, yeah? Which I sent to you and WhatsApp, and I bring it in.
Sorry, I didn't pull it up yet because I'm
in
a
German.
blockhead.
But the problem is the German here and the English is only from Google Translator.
Okay.
It's really difficult. But Viktor Schauberger don't only build the Luftturbine, he also built the Repulsine, and the Repulsine are UFOs.
Oh,
Yep.
levitation craft.
Levitation, yeah. All free energy, no sound.
Yeah, we don't learn about Viktor Schauberger in public schools for a reason.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, the Luftturbine, that's the jet engine turbine.
Engine, yeah.
The jet propulsion. The anti-gravity jet propulsion.
Yes.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So I will.
Yeah, that's right. And yeah. Read it. I'll be quiet. Nancy, do it.
Okay. I'm gonna read this little snippet here. Accordingly, gravitation and levitation are to be regulated in terms of movement. With it comes emancipation, independence from physical and mental clumsiness. It only prevails in the atmospheric environment because weightlessness prevails above it. Building on this knowledge, I constructed the Malthusson concentration camp. That's probably a mistranslation.
Konzentrationslager Mauthausen. Maybe you know it.
Okay. Okay. At that Malthusson.
Yeah.
Okay. Whose models? Okay. So the Repulsine, which models and working drawings fell into the hands of the Russians at the end of the war, and which will now soon be haunting the world as flying saucers. So they don't come from higher creatures, but from a forester, Viktor Schauberger, who just naturally turned Russell's pressure screw upside down. This is how I reached the biomagnetism generating suction screw, or in scientific terms, the logarithmic suction screw. Dr. Putlitz calculated it for me, and as a former communist leader, he is not entirely unknown in Germany as a native of Hamburg. Since the other people assigned to the Malthusson concentration camp were all Poles and Czechs, from whom I was informed after the war that they were working diligently on the further development of the Repulsine. Further comment is superfluous. Do you have a video about this suction screw?
You can find something about the Repulsine in the archive, but I will show this live, Lindsay.
Okay.
Everyone who wants to find out what's really going on in the world, go to the archive and research Viktor Schauberger.
I'm gonna definitely look him up and research him because I've not heard that name before, but it was reminiscent of and there's a Polish name, I forget his name. I'll have to look him up after this. He was the one that designed and created Coral Castle down in Florida. And it was with that technology of these just lifting these huge stones on top of each other to make these beautiful designs. Yeah, the Coral Castle. That I've seen that, and that was really just something that opened up my mind.
Okay, Coral Castle. That was Edward Leedskalnin.
Okay, that's right. And there was a video I saw a long time ago, and it was about using peridium magnets through a copper pipe, and it is exactly that. It looks like it's weightless. Really, I had to look for that video. Very interesting.
Peridium magnets?
Paradigm magnets. Yeah, I hope I'm saying that right, but it's something along those lines of paradigm magnets. It was like this guy had he'd taken one of the magnets and he had dropped it through a copper pipe, and the magnet just floated. It just floated down the pipe. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
All this frequency.
Ooh, I want to see it.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't see my StreamYard window, Manny. 1 second. I need to figure out where I went.
You can't see your stream yet.
Oh, here I am. There you are.
Okay.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's so much to learn.
That's true. I will now show a short video about the Antarctic Treaty, a pop-up truth video. It's about 5 minutes, okay?
Okay.
Cool.
So here we go. Thanks to Santos, he also shared it out. It brings a lot of clicks.
Yay.
Won't you come see about me? I'll be alone, dancing, you know it, baby. Tell me your troubles and doubts, giving me everything inside and out and out. Love strange, so real in the dark. Think of the tender things that we were working on. Slow change may pull us apart. When the light gets into your heart, baby, don't you forget about me. Don't you forget about me. Will you stand above me? Look my way, never love. The rain keeps falling now. Will you recognize me? Call my name, walk on by. The rain keeps falling down. Don't you try and pretend it's my feeling will win in the end. I won't harm you or touch your defenses. Vanity, insecurity. Oh, don't you forget about me. I'll be alone, dancing, you know it, baby. Going to take you apart. I'll put us back together at heart, baby. Don't you forget about me. Don't you forget about me. As you walk on by, will you call my name? As you walk on by, will you call my name? When you walk away, will you walk away? Will you walk away? Come on and call my name. Will you call my name? I'll say it loud, As you walk will you call my name? As you walk yeah. As you walk on by.
I'm not looking at.
Was this a cool video?
Oh, sorry. Pardon me.
No problem, Lindsay.
Oh, he wants hot chocolate.
What's going
Yeah,
on?
that was a great video.
Yeah,
That was really good.
Lindsay, your headphones.
My headphones.
You only have Mia in your ear, and
Oh.
your camera is frozen.
It's frozen.
Oh, dang it.
No,
there
it
she's back.
works.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah. She's a little bit frozen, or not? No.
Oh, no.
No. All good.
Yeah, the Antarctic Treaty. Most people don't know that exists, so.
Yeah.
They don't. When was it? It was 1958, I believe.
Yeah, before the fake moon landing, I think. Yeah. You find the video in my YouTube channel. Jules.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh, Rolly just brought me a gallon of milk.
Jules has jumped out.
Oh, we lost her.
She has the link, and she can jump back in.
You want hot chocolate? I know you do, but it's going to have to wait a little bit. Yeah, 3 fingers. I don't think Martin has started that yet, but he is working on stuff for level 2.
Yeah.
Sorry, Maddie.
Maybe.
Can you fill time for a second? I need to help Rolly. He's
Sure.
Sorry,
here.
I gotta go run. I gotta pick up my mother-in-law. She's ready. It was so great to be here. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you soon. Okay.
Very nice. We see you soon.
Thank you.
for
Until
hanging
next
out.
time. Thank you.
I send you my number, Jules.
Okay. Thank you, Matt.
Then I will send you the video and you can upload it.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you so much. Will do.
Sure.
Bye.
Goodbye. Ciao.
Take care. Bye, Rolly.
Ciao.
Flat thumbs.
Ciao.
Bye-bye.
See you.
Yeah, sure. Lindsay, you can go to Rolly and show my video from the sun.
Oh, okay, sweet. Yeah, just give me 1 minute.
Yeah.
That's so tired.
So here we have Alex Meckel music and a video from me. Lindsay, you got it?
Yes.
Our local sun. And I have to show you a comment under the video. But let's go over the few seconds.
Happy baby sounds. I just love that there's a pitchfork in your house, Manny. It makes me laugh every time.
Yeah.
It's me, Mom.
Wait, is it still? Are we live now?
Yeah.
Me,
But no one
we
can
ran
see.
Oh,
No one can see us, Lindsay.
we ran out of music.
Saying?
Is that what happened?
What's Gwen
Yeah,
saying?
music is over, but the video is still running.
What's he saying?
It says, "Welcome to the Grinch Obby."
Welcome.
Oh,
Welcome, Rolly. Edith will also jump in.
I'm Manny.
Hi, Rolly.
Aw, he's so sweet.
Yeah.
What's that?
But the video is really cool. And Alex Meckel made the music. And he... Wait. Oh, it's not here. It's in the other Truth Seeker channel. No problem. So we are back here.
Yeah, you got some amazing footage there. I love it.
Yeah, it was a lot of work too.
It's me, Mom.
How long did it take?
Yeah, every day I could see the sun last year. I made a 10-second time-lapse video. And you have to stand the camera out for 50 minutes. And then you get 10-second a 10-second video.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
that's dedication.
A lot of work, and then all bring together, blah blah blah.
I will share that out after this. I love that.
but you never can see the sun and the moon and the wandering stars in the north, so that's why we don't live on a water bowl.
Love it.
Yeah.
Jesus. Okay.
Yeah. And
the
song for this music I give to Alex Michael. The song is called Bierfinger.
Beerfinger?
True. Yeah. And Alex also did my logo for my YouTube channel. The Truth logo. Shit, yeah.
Truth. In the bullseye.
Yeah. Thanks, Alex. I hope you will jump in tomorrow.
If he's too shy, he's too shy. Because sweetheart.
Alex, you are not shy.
No, he's not really shy. But recording and stuff is different than like being on a talk show, basically.
But Alex, if you see this, Rolly is also not shy.
Fitness 420 says, the Sprechstallmeister in circuses and freak shows and sideshows always have a suit with penguin tails. Oh, is that like the ringleader? Yeah.
I don't know, Lindsay.
Sprechstallmeister?
Sprechstallmeister. Never heard this before. I know the sun is local.
Oh my gosh. Who put the nickel in you today, Rolly? You're all full of beans today.
Me?
Yeah, you're full of beans.
No.
So what are we gonna talk about tomorrow with Santos? Because I know he has flat Earth stuff to share, but I also really want to hear more about the spine and the spinal fluid and stuff, because you know what I'm talking about, how the spinal not really
not exactly.
It's
but when the first thing is we should tell them when we will go live. And
yeah, I think we're all on the same page.
Yeah.
We all agreed on the time.
Yeah. It's 15 o'clock in my time, right?
No. You 15 o'clock. That would be
Yeah. 3 in the afternoon. It's 9 o'clock at Santos.
And 8 o'clock by me.
And 14 at Martin.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
I think we're all good.
Yeah.
I heart Fairies 82. You're talking about red lens reflection, plasma, Rahu. What is Rahu?
Yeah, Rahu and Setu. That's also two
Mom, I forgot my password.
plasma.
Oh, it's
yeah. I know this. I heard about it. Also, Eric Dubé has a video of this. Okay, because when there will be an eclipse, it's not from the water bowl.
Yeah.
Santos life awesome. Yeah. We would do it last week, but Santos was not fit.
Yeah, he wasn't feeling well. So everyone send good feeling, healing vibes
to Santos Bonacci. And Martin, of course, because Martin got the film crew from Schauberger.
Yes.
But I think for Martin it's easy.
Oh, okay. Sorry. How long have we been going here?
We are over 1 hour live, and they ask again for the time. Now it's 21 in Austria, and tomorrow at 15 o'clock.
Yeah, so I heart Fairies 82. If you're Central Time like me, it's going to be 9 a.m. No, 8 a.m. 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. So if you're in Nebraska, it'll be either 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. for you.
Yeah.
So if you can join, that'd be awesome. I mean, join in
the
chat.
The chat. Thanks that all the Flat Earth British crew was here.
Yes.
Yeah. And we now will say goodbye to the people and talk to each other.
Yes. Oh, there's the Tartarian meltdown. Hello,
Tartarian
meltdown.
Flat Dams.
Hi.
Yeah, we had Moonbeam in our show.
Yeah, we had Moonbeam a little bit earlier.
Yeah. But now we go.
You arrived right at the end.
Yeah. I would show.
Viktor, the trailer.
The trailer from. We show both trailers. Okay, Lindsay.
Yes, and to 3 fingers to answer your question. Yes, tomorrow, 8 a.m.
Yeah.
8 a.m. Central U.S. time. We're gonna have Santos Bonacci, Martin Liedke, Manny, and me. And what are we called, Manny? We're called the Flat-tastic 4.
Flat-tastic 4, yeah.
That'll be good.
The idea was from Martin, but Martin only wrote in Flattastic, and I make Flattastic 4. So
it's got a nice ring to it.
Yeah. The next level trailer, where it is. Here it is. So sounds on.
All I'm offering is the truth.
Whether you choose to see it or not.
The truth is always in plain sight.
Water always finds and maintains its own level.
No matter what you were told.
The reality is,
the Earth is not a spinning and orbiting
magical globe.
You've been brainwashed to believe in a corrupt system
that steals your mind and money in the process.
A small group of people entertain you
with CGI,
actors,
and green screen.
You can believe we are traveling at ridiculous speed.
That's your choice.
The truth is,
you're absolutely motionless.
This spring, take a step back from the fairy tales and a step forward into
Houston, we have a problem.
The next level.
Very cool, the trailer.
So cool.
So let's look for Viktor, my friend. Viktor. Where are you?
Hey,
Lindsay.
Yeah.
Here is. But we will go one time live with my working friend. He also has here you can see
Daniel.
him. Yeah. You know him from our chat. Yeah. He will also come to my birthday, he told me yesterday.
Okay.
That's great. So I told Viktor I will show trailer 2. So I remove remote or remove. What's the right word for remote?
Remute.
Remute our microphones. Thanks, lovely.
My name is Joshua Silva. I am a licensed commercial pilot and flight instructor. I have had a lifelong love of aviation and aerospace, and when growing up, I even fancied myself an amateur astronomer.
Number one, I'm a pilot, and when I used to fly out of Long Island towards Nantucket, bottom line here is they're going to give you some type of formula for every 100 miles. They're going to give you some type of XYZ per kilometer squared.
I've been in aviation for 21 years. Anything from helicopters to aerostats to big birds, little birds, fighter jets, things with engines, no engines, big blades, little blades, compressor blades.
I woke up to the truth of the flat Earth, shape of the Earth, as an engineer and a pilot.
I'm a merchant marine. I've been sailing 15 years. I graduated from the Paul Hall Maritime Center out of Piney Point, Maryland. I primarily sail on container ships, tankers, drill ships, military cargo vessels, you name it, I can sail on it.
Work experience. I joined the Navy when I was 17 years old. I had a secret security clearance. There's different levels of security clearance. There's like a lower level, then there's a secret, which is what I had.
be providing my in-depth experience of U.S. Navy submarines and how they prove we do not live on a globe Earth. However, due to the nature of my job and the security clearance that I hold, I wish to remain anonymous.
The trailer looks really cool.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Sorry, what was the date that that's coming out?
Here, 22 February.
Oh, that's not long at all.
No. Yeah.
Good stuff.
Maybe we will bring Viktor one time to our stream, Lindsay.
Sure. Set it up.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, so we now go offline and our stream. Say goodbye to all. Much love. 3 fingers and
3 fingers. I heart fairies.
Yeah, whoever
Tartarian
is
meltdown.
Andrea. Yeah. We see us tomorrow. Yeah.
Yes, bright and early.
And we will give Santos and Martin some time, and Lindsay and I will be there, but we don't want to be talked too much, I think.
When? What? Yeah. What? Not going to be talking as much tomorrow?
No, we will talk for sure tomorrow, Lindsay.
Yes.
But
yes.
when Santos will make a flat Earth presentation, we will let him talk. Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, sure. And also at Martin, but we also will them ask questions for sure, and we will show them our truth. Yeah. So Kappa, also to you. Good night.
Kappa.
Day, and see us tomorrow.
Okay, guys, have a wonderful day, and join us tomorrow.
Love. Yeah. Ciao.
Bye. Ciao. Ciao.
Yeah,
ciao.
For the next live stream. Woo!
Okay, bye, guys.